So my wife started telling me this story, and she's like, she says, you know, salons always have hair on the floor. Garages, they always have oil on the floor. And I said, stop right there. And I got excited. And I charged out the door. And I drove straight to the bank. I was disappointed. Anyway, it's World Building Day. We're checking out a suite of world building apps, programs, whatever, developed by a fella named Watabou. These are all free. They're all done in your browser. And this might be like the best collection of world building things and generating things out there that I have found. Even Asgard uses some of these. I'm going to play some Age of Empires music because it's appropriate. So anyway, these are over here on itch.io, but what about, I'm in the what's it called? Procgen Arcana, he calls it. So he kind of puts them all together in the one spot. So we'll take this big scale and we'll kind of work our way down. There's a realm, there's a city generator, there's all kinds of generators in here. So we'll start with a realm. And we'll generate a realm. And boom, we got a realm. Easy as that. We can change some things. We can keep on re-rolling this if we want. We can modify this if we want. But there is our realm. There's Sandy Rest, a seaside village of abundant privacy but scarce freedom. What's Summerwind? Summerwind is a remote seaside village. We can go and we can do some parameters for this thing and choose what we want. Let's get a huge one. Let's make a big map. And we want something like, we'll get an archipelago. We want, can we get a fjord? No. What else can we put with there? Good. And perilous. And wetland. We want all the stuff. Chaotic. Okay. Well, chaotic's better. Lake? No. Let's do that. We'll generate that and we'll see what we get. Take a little bit longer because it's a bigger map. Well, that didn't take very long. But there we go. There is Air Sea is the name of this place. We can move this around. We can go and check out everything. We got the town of Orin over here, remote village. There's even some mysterious spots. The Den of Illusions we can see here. All the different trees. And of course you can change all this stuff. Ember Scale looks like it has a castle. All the different looks. You can add in a hex grid if you want. We can see the sea routes if we want. You can even see over here in Orin, the town of Orin. We can see in... we'll see it in a minute. I don't want to spoil too much, so we'll see it in a minute. We'll look at the generating we can do here. So we can change out, like, how do the trees look? Change the trees a little bit, whether there's front trees or whether they are individual trees, if you want that kind of a map. You see a town called Frobwick. There's the Keep of Akis over there. Southern Cove. There's Frobwick right there. We can go in. I like the other trees better, so we'll put the trees back on. We can move our compass rows around if we want. We can curve our compass rows if we want. We can shrink our compass rows. I think we can, yeah, like that. We can go through different versions of compass rows. There you go. We can change the color of it, whether things are curved. Yeah, sort of. Whether the towns are pins or icons like we had before. I kind of like the pins a little better. And lots of little things you can adjust in here. But this isn't really where it shines. We can go and look at... We got varied forests, by the way. We can do simple rivers if we want. Are there rivers in there? I don't even see them. I don't see any. Oh, yeah, I can see a few there. And we can change the color of it as well in style if we want to change something. There's some preset ones in here. We can do like black and white. You want that, which is like a paper pen kind of thing. You can change all this kinds of stuff. Colors of everything. There's antique. I think that we were on... I like that one. We got soft. Cartoon. Ooh, that's nice. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Okay, there we go. So that'll be our spot. So, now what do we do with this? We've got our world. Air Sea is the name of the place. We can rename it if we want. We can call it something different. It's fine. We can go, and if we want, we can do a whole new region. We can new thing. We can change all the words in the place, if you want as well. But let's go check out the town of Frobwick. Let's go to Frobwick. Frobwick. Let's go check it out. Now we're here in the middle of the place. It's not coast or anything. It's just set in the middle of plains or whatever. We're gonna go and check out Frobwick. Frobwick. There it is. Big town. Big town Frobwick. It is Frobwick. There is the crest of Frobwick there. We got all the different districts in town as well. There's a zoom in thing. You can zoom in into that specific district if you want. We can, of course, change all the things around it as well. And everything can be exported. We can change the colors if we want, all that. We can go back to like a vivid. Very bright. Some of these places in here we may see, like there's a castle right there. We can change the look of the buildings. There's several different things we can change in here. We can go in and we can go to settlements. We want, we can hit overworld. I'm not sure what that does. That's backwards Iceland. We don't want to hit overworld. That's if we use Asgard's, I guess, to get in there. Anyway, there's Frobwick. There's 30,000 buildings. There's 20,000 people living here. In here, as we adjust the town, I gotta remember some of these things. Style, I think it is. Yeah. So we can change the look of the town a little bit. If we want the lines, if we want tinted districts or not, weathered roofs. We can change whether the names are straight or curved, or we get a legend over here. The legend will come in handy in a second. How big the font is, of course. We can do block housing like that. Simple. All this stuff can be changed. Different lots. Complex buildings. We can even put like no buildings, just the roads. And you can adjust the roofs, whether they're raised, or you can also put in like hip roofs if you want, which is a little bit of a mess in a city. But in like a farm town, it's easier to see that kind of thing. And then, oh yeah, we can see the walls a little better that way. Whether there's not really any water in town. There are some roads around. The fields up there are all on. We could show alleys would be the roads that way. Whether there are trees showing or not, or forests showing or not. What shape are the towers? Yep, sure. Farm fields, whatever. We can mess with all that kind of stuff. We can also come in here and say we want to put in like here at the gate. We're gonna add a landmark. This is West Gate. Look, there it is. And that's just the districts. But you can get them showing up over here as well. But there's West Gate. And we can edit West Gate. We can change the name of it. I'm not sure we can add anything else into it. No. But there's West Gate. We can add it in there. So this is going to be just sort of a generic world building. If you're doing D&D campaign or whatever, if you just need ideas for world building, this is sort of a collection of programs that all do that. You start out in the world, and you can go into city size stuff. Also, you can go in. Let's take a look at that castle. You got that cool castle there. Why don't we take a look at it? Let's open it in dwellings. Look, there's the castle. There's the ground floor. We got first floor. A lot of rooms, a lot of corridors. I think the dwellings one is more built for like farmhouses and houses, not castles. But we can do this cool thing, and we can go look at the elevation. And look, there it is. Let's make it look a little more castle-like. But look, there's the castle. There's the right side. There's the back of the castle. There's the left side. There's the front of the castle. It's got a tiny little door. There's the castle in the game. Reroll it if we want. We can go with different colors if we want. Let's pick like a house, which would be a little better. Let's go this little farmhouse over here. You can kind of see this farmhouse has like a little bit of a what do you call it? A little bit of a dog leg on the bottom of the house. Well, let's go ahead and pull it up. There it is. See, it's got that little thing sticking out. This is a one little house. There's a kitchen ground floor, workshop in the basement. That's all there is to this farmhouse. And again, we can see it this way. There it is. There's the little farmhouse. I don't know what you would use this for, but it's very neat. We can change it into a little castle. We can re-roll it if we want to make something look a little different. I think it's still going to have that same shape, though, isn't it? Yeah, it still has that same shape if you re-roll it. It's just a little bit of a different design to it. Yeah, look at that. Whether it has a pointy roof or a not pointy roof. The room where you make the jam. It's got a little stairway going up. What a nice place. What a nice place out there in the farms. So there is the city, medieval city fantasy generator. Lots of things we can do messing with this thing and adjusting things. Let's go take a look back to our main map. Let's go to like a smaller place. Looks like Green Ferry here is a coastal village. Scarce defenses. Coastal village, remember that. Let's go check it out. There it is. It's a little tiny town. It's only got 190 people in it. And if you look at it here, does this tell me where it is? We can change it if we want. Upgrade the thing. There's not much we can do with it. You can see the roads. That's what I was looking for before. The roads that come out of it. Amber Cross, Ember Scale. These are the two roads leaving. The two red. That's where they go to Ember Scale and go to Amber Cross. If we had something like Amber Cross here, you can see it has sea routes. There's a sea route right there. You can also change all that. But anyway, in the village generator, same thing. We're at Green Ferry. There's 190 people in here. Where did I see the number of people in town before? Was that the other one? I think so. This is for the whole thing? Yeah. So Green Ferry, we can do all mess with this here. We can regenerate this thing if we want. It's still going to be that same kind of thing because the water's on the east side and the town's on the west side. But if we do new village, it's going to give us different things. But if you want to go back to the other one, we can go. We can just... Great. I saved it somehow. Go back. There it is again. Again, we can come in and we can click on a building and we can open indwelling. What's this fancy... Oh, I can't see that fancy one, huh? What's that one right there? Well, it's got a living room and a storage. That's all there is to it. There it is. That's the building. And that's the village generator, which again, you can change all kinds of things. You can add in whether you want to see driveways. Oh, the spotlight is like the vignette thing around. Let's go put in shading. No shading. Whether they're buildings or not. Whether we can see the trees or not. Let's re-roll the trees. Yeah, trees there. I think we can change the, there's the style. Cool. Ooh, look at that one. Look at that one. That's cool. Go black and white. Minimal. And then random. Like that. Doesn't have caves or tunnels through mountains, waterfalls. Just you wait, Eno. It doesn't have waterfalls. But it does have, you may notice we have like Den of Illusions here, or the Keep of Acus. Salmon Farm is a town. But we can come in, if we want to add things into this. So say we got, this is Dead Forest up here. Let's go add in a danger. Okay, so the Timeless Lighthouse is what's up there. Sure, sounds good. We can go to the Timeless Lighthouse, and we're going to go into the one-page dungeon. Is another one we can add in here. There's the crazy-looking lighthouse. The Archive of the Shadow King is situated deep in the marshes in uncharted lands. It was squatted by a party of cultists. Rumors say the legendary doll Bon is hidden here. Sure. What a lighthouse. Maybe we should re-roll that one. Of course, we can change. We can hide rooms or whatever. I don't know if we can re-roll this one, actually. It's so easily. Anyway. Change our style, of course. Let's go ancient. Yeah, much better. Much better. Do we have an elevation thing here? No. It's the cellars under the lighthouse. Right. This is the lighthouse. And this is all the stuff under the lighthouse compound. Sure. So there's a locker with gems inside. None of these, I was trying to look, I was fiddling with this earlier today, and I was trying to see if any of these sort of made sense. And it's just sort of random stuff. There's not like in, I think it's in Asgar's, in a couple of these that I've done, they like the doll Bon is hidden here. That'll be referenced in another town. This doesn't have that. And so it's just sort of random stuff. We can do that, but it's going to give you a new one. But if we can go back over here, we can click on the Timeless Lighthouse again, and I think it's going to give us the same one. There it is. There's a button here. I don't know what this does, and if anyone is familiar with this, tell me. Because there's a remove from almanac. It still leaves it there, though. I'm not sure what that does. If maybe that adds it to like there's a way of pulling everything up. I haven't seen it. There's where we can re-roll names if you want to change the names of everything. We can do that. We can also see like this one. We can kind of click all these and see what they all are. It's just a lighthouse, Den of Illusions, everything about the town, the towns around. Let's look at the Keep of Achis. There it is. Well, that's kind of keep-like. Yeah, there's stairs. Yeah, that's very keep-like. I like it. Being destroyed in a terrible battle decades ago, the Basilica of the Blasphemous Lord remained uninhabited. It's infested by rats, indifferent to the past of the place. Yeah, those dang rats, what do they care? Word is that the Basilica is rich with treasures of ancient books. Not anymore, if those rats are getting into them. Anyways, there is the Keep of Achis in this place. So these are all the ones that are in... These are all the ones in the... Go back. In the Arcana. So the realm, city, village, we saw those. We saw the dungeon. We saw the dwelling. We didn't see cave and glade, though. I didn't have any of those pop up on me. But it's the same kind of idea. We can generate glades or caves if we want. And I think we can put in... Let's take us back. Yeah, okay. I see. New maps. We can adjust things if we want. If we're gonna change this around, we want a junction. We want a road. We want it to be wet. We want trees and throw some chambers in there. Maybe some coral also. There you go. There's our cave of whatever, with water and chambers and ways ins and outs. But it doesn't give as much detail as like the other one. But there's the cave one. And that's all of them in that section. But there is more of them. I'm not sure if he's planning. Oh, I was gonna do. Okay. I don't want to spoil anything. Let's go back to the realm. Make a new map. Let's go to Iron Hall. There's the town of Iron Hall, giant town, big castle. Looks good. Big river going through it. There's city walls all around it. We can adjust these things. We can like remove the walls, and you can mess with a bunch of that stuff. And we can also, like, if we want to warp, like, things around, you know, we can push stuff around or push the river around if we want to do that. Okay. And we can go and we can export this. Okay. And then we're going to go into... here. This is the 3D city viewer. We're going to load one. We're going to load that one I just did, Iron Hall here. And look, there it is. There's Iron Hall. Look, there's the river going through. There's a funny little bump I made in it by messing with it. Where's that castle at? The castle, I guess, is over here. Okay, let's go and let's fly through the town. We can change the roofs. Whether we want windows or not. You gotta have windows. Whether you want trees. We want a Innsmouth look to it. Oh, yeah, that's better. It does look like Daggerfall, yeah. There's the river. Oh, we got moved around. Don't do rotation and fly through. Okay. There we go. So we can do a ground view. We can do a map view like we saw before. Innsmouth is very spooky. Let's go change... Harvest? Oh, yeah. That's a very pumpkin-y place. And then macro is not very helpful. Yep. And there we go. No people. No people. But look at that. And that's all just randomly generated in like 2 seconds. And they're all connected. I think that's the coolest part of this, is that they're all connected. And so you can start from your main map, save it, and you've got all your points all in there. The towns, there's minor descriptions of the towns. You can adjust this stuff. I forget how to do it. You can adjust what it says, but I forget. I was messing with this earlier, and I forget how to do it. You can change the name of that as well. This is not Strania. This is Nook Land. Like that. We can change whether we want that to look different, whether it is a... Nope, that's those. We like arced for Daggerwoods. Yep. The header, whether it's a plaque or a banner or hidden. I like the banner. Compass rose, of course we can move around. Yeah, it's so neat. It's all connected. It's very cool. Anyway, this is all I've messed with these a little bit, a few of these through the years, and we saw a couple of them when I was messing with Asgars. But I thought we'd see what all of them actually are. And so that was, I don't know what, I haven't messed with this one yet. We should look at this one too. So that was City Viewer we saw there. There's Village Generator, which is the more colorful, looks like a little town one. Perilous Shores is the Realm Maker. And then there's a one-page dungeon, which I've used for D&D before, just for some ideas. Dwellings, the Cave Generator. I haven't seen the Neighborhood one. Okay, so it just does just the district. Oh. Interesting. And we can pick one of these and open it in Dwellings, and there it is. And then I'm curious about the mansion. Yeah, it's a mansion. Do we do anything with it? Ooh, we need some trees. Here we go. Overhangs. We want branching overhangs. Oh, and there's the floor plan. Nice. Is there some keys here? Generate small mansion, medium, and so ZX and C are sizes. Ground level view is a 1. Let's go back to the 3D view. There's ground. We can raise our... Nice. Regenerate trees if we want. What was it? Small mansion. There's a small mansion. Medium mansion with a flag. That is a medium mansion. Jumbo mansion. That was a little nutso. Yeah, okay, that's a little more reasonable. That's cool. And then we can see the blueprint of the thing if we want. Mark. Oh, we can. Can I do that? Mark tower, and then we go back to. Oh yeah, and I put the tower out there. We can actually build our own. Hang on a minute. And then the floor plan. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna make a small one. Blueprint. Make my own mansion. We're gonna put towers. I want towers there. Yeah, like that. It's not a spaceship. We're gonna put a wall in here. Okay. Tower. Whoops. More towers. I make that one as a door. Because if I do that and I put... That one can be a... Oh, that's a door. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. Get rid of those. So the door kind of needs to be kind of like that. What we can do is we'll put a door here. That works. The door there. Okay, we'll put another tower in. And then we want towers at the front also. Now that's level 1. Can I go to level 2? Shadows, trees, all that. Grid size, vignetting, up and down. I'm not sure how to change that up and down. Up and down switch floors. Okay, so now we're going to submit. Look, there's my castle. It's got a lot of doors. So then I can take this and I can export this. Okay, I can export this and I can put it in one of my buildings that I just put in my towns, I think. Here we go. That's really cool. You know what this mansion needs? More flags. Desperately need more flags. That just sort of raises up like that. I don't know how to change it. Maybe page up, page down? I don't know. Anyway, there's my tiny mansion. Which ain't so tiny. Anyway, there is the group of programs that all mostly work together map generating. And I was looking at one earlier that they're working on. There it is. So we can make a tiny pub. There's the Red Swan. There's Black Forge. And we can come in here. We can same thing. We can go in. I think we can Control Z and go back. Oh, it didn't work on this one. Dark mode is D. Vivid. Night. Yeah, yeah. That's cool. The name and see the pub's profile. There it is. Rowdy, lots. Menu, some. Hubbub, a bit. That's great. I thought I could go in here. I was going in here and messing with this earlier, but that's perfect. There, look at that. And then we can also, there's one for, what's the lighthouse generator? Yeah, it's a lighthouse. Okay. And then sales, which I think is the one they're working on now. I saw there. We can make some boats. Oh, it's great. Anyway. There you go. If you want to change your icons that are in the main thing, you can do that here. Pick something different for your stuff in your map. Danger. What else can we change with this one? Anything? I think danger is going to be kind of it's going to be a skull, whether you like it or not. But anyway, there is Watabou's stuff. Winter Mansion. Procgen. A rune generator? What? Okay. Okay. And then we have trains. We want coloring. We want shading. We want tinting. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, there you go. There. Okay, I'm done. I'm done showing them off. There's Watabou's list. Mostly, I want to show you the Procgen Arcana, which is that, which is the 6 that really go well together. And anyway, I thought it was neat. I thought it was worth showing off.